Over the years of building a business, I've realized that mental health is one of the biggest things that doesn't get talked about. There's a lot of strategy out there on how to be more mentally resilient. There's lots of content talking about how you need to be tougher or you need to harden up. But what I found works for me is pretty much locked inside of this book, along with a couple bits of advice from Zig Ziglar. And so what I hope to impart to you guys today in this video is a little bit more on the things that I have done that help me on a daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis to keep my mental game in check. Because if that gets too far away from you, entrepreneurship can be really hard. Saying things like mental discipline or mental toughness isn't really a helpful or useful framework. One of the things that's helped me as somebody who did not go to school for business and became a successful entrepreneur is frameworks. And those are frameworks that I've stolen or borrowed from other people that have allowed me to take ethereal and complex things and put them into a context that's easy for me to consume. One of those things is a concept from Zig Ziglar known as the 7 categories of goals. You see, these 7 categories make up your entire life: your faith, your family, your health, your spiritual life, your intellectual growth, your social relationships, your career, your business. And having goals in each of those areas is incredibly important. But anytime one of those areas steals from the next area of your life can feel imbalanced. It's represented as a wheel. And if that wheel is your life, then when you get out of balance, it's like having an oval-shaped tire rolling down the road. And so the objective is actually not balance, but awareness in and around what you're doing and how those things impact your life. And the easiest and best way that I found to do that is I take those 8 categories of goals and I write them down. And I ask myself, how am I doing in these areas? How am I loving my wife? How am I taking care of my family? How am I taking care of my body and my health? Am I executing on the goals of that area of my life as well? Or am I neglecting those things? And generally when I feel burnout, I find that I'm neglecting certain areas of my life that are important to me. If you put all of your time and energy into your business and you don't do anything to take care of your health, well, one day you're going to lose it. And then you're going to do everything you can with your money and your time to get back your health. We all know the person who's extremely successful but overweight, multiple and successful businesses but loses their marriage and has a tumultuous relationship with their kids. Maybe they're an alcoholic, and you don't want that to be you. So very simply, if you just take daily inventory using this book, I promise you, it'll take you very, very far. It might be one of the best hacks that you can use in your life. You set goals based off of those 7 categories of goals. You take inventory on how things are going and how they're not doing. And then you use that to reflect, adjust, and pivot on your day-to-day and your week-to-week. If I'm not happy with an area of my life, then I do something about it. The key to success in life is actually just solving those issues proactively and not letting them manifest into something bigger or greater than they have to be. So if you can proactively take notes, I promise you, it's going to take you really far.